But let's see if we can test it.
It is May 2025 here at the Texas Nerd House and the Amiga Club meeting, and we're going to just make sure that things are quickly in good shape. All right, let's see.
A lot of people don't know, and when they turn on, everything's working, only the screen goes.
This is the one that's live now. I'm just trying to make sure that I can find it.
No, I had a couple of friends that, man, I just tried to say the same thing. Check this stuff out.
My 1200
Who's
is
the right one?
running normal. Any of you can run. I can on my 1200. I have a scan doubler. Yeah. Well, and I also still have the scan doubler's actually coming out on this side, and I also still have my normal video. I can do either one. Right now I have it hooked up to a really big screen, which I don't want. It's too big. Like we're having some up and like that's like a nice size. Either one of those. But
What I've been trying to look is trying to get a couple of the old Dell 4x3 LCD panels.
I have one.
Yeah, you've got the one that'll sync down to 15 gigahertz too.
Yeah.
So, man, I remember my one of my supervisors before he left the company, and we were upgrading all these monitors to, widescreen. He started taking Commodore, and I said, "Why are you taking those?" And I said, "Oh, for my Commodore," but I didn't think about it. Now I should pay attention to that.
There's so many things I let slip through my fingers before I had my head on straight about collecting, and I kick myself constantly.
Oh, same way.
Well, the fact that I sold my 17, because I was like, well, I needed more space like you, right? And I was like, well, I don't need this 1702.
You got one more.
Should have never sold that 1702. Yeah, it was in good shape. It had its door. It was great. Because I didn't think because what I had is I have my Commodore 64C and my Amiga 1200 and my Amiga 2000, and on my Commodore, what is my Commodore hooked up to? My 1084, I think.
Yeah.
So my 1084 is hooked up to my Commodore, and I was like, so I didn't need the 17. It was just sitting under my desk, getting under my way, my feet. So when I sold it, about for what I paid for it, so I didn't even really make any money on it. And then I've been going to the taco meetings with John Hardy from the museum, and really enjoying the Atari. And so I was like, well, I'm gonna get this Atari. We both got one.
What Atari did you guys get?
800 XL.
Oh wow, I remember that.
Well, and it came from John Hardy. So here's what's great. Since it's John Hardy at the museum, A, it worked, and B, when he and I had problems with ours, literally took it back to him. He's like, I'll fix it. And he just fixed it for free right there in the museum. He was like, yeah, go enjoy the museum. I brought my wife and daughter, and he was like, he's like, yeah, it's great. And I've been enjoying that, but I was like, what do I hook it up to? And he's like, most Atari people hook up to 1702. He's like, I go, because I've got a video channel. There's Amigas.
Yeah, that's the Commodore. He's one of the
composite video out. If you want a nice looking composite video out.
Hey. What we got going on here?
It's an Amiga 2000 motherboard that I bought online.
Cool.
And it won't get past the workbench load screen. And there's no drive activity, so the suspicion is the drive controller.
Yeah.
We see a replaced pin on the drive connector.
Yeah, I was just thinking this looks awfully sketchy.
And so now we got to figure out if that's involved or not, or if it may be a bad Gary chip or what. We don't know yet. So trying to figure that out.
Gotcha.
You guys should go find a solder.
Do we need any probes or any soldering or anything?
Might.
Okay. Well, desoldering is going to be obviously
No, I was
trickier.
going to say, just try reflowing it first, right?
Yeah,
There's got
that's
to be a
true.
soldering iron back there.
Yeah, there's definitely. Well,
Let Francisco
there's
look at that.
stations. I don't know if there's actually a portable one per se.
There
I've
might
got-
even be like I have one of these at home, like the arm with the magnifying.
Yeah, we all need that now.
I know.
Oh, that special age.
Yeah, Dave Smith has an actual microscope that he's got on his arm,
Yeah.
and I'm like,
There's a microscope back in there too. I'm pretty sure.
That's my next purchase because neither day.
All right, Francisco.
Let me take a
You need
okay.
you're gonna need Steve to get you in there.
Yep.
So
I mean, frankly, even 10 years ago, I'd use the microscope to look at solder bridges and things like that too. So,
I didn't see a problem there, but
Both of them? Yeah, and they're in really good condition. They are.
The only one, the Princeton has.
So it looks clean.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't see no damage. The only thing weird is in the front.
So there's a capacitor
You got a
down there.
capacitor welded in there.
But I think that this come from manufacturer.
Okay.
No, I didn't think so, but maybe.
But I plugged into my.
That capacitor.
Dr. Chris left his mark, so
Yeah, so
Uh-huh.
yeah, somebody already
that's that guy on YouTube.
in
Computers
YouTube.
for free.
I just don't know any Sony's.
But that part right there
There's
looks.
not many Sony's.
Maybe you can
Suspect.
find a video of him repairing this particular board.
And
Show
tell me
him booting
true,
it back
it's
up
not
then,
touching
too?
anything. It looks like it's clean. So to tell you the truth, I'm beginning to think it's the Gary chip.
Holy cow, what is that
I
motherfucker?
think it's this.
That's a 2,000 motherboard.
I'm fine with swapping out a Gary chip. If that's all it is.
Gotta get one.
Not to get
I
one.
understand.
Yeah.
So much smaller on that.
But,
Because
you know,
everything else looks pretty fine. And maybe put some. Still will get. You have a. You can get a voltimeter. That's right.
Yeah, I can definitely get a multimeter.
Yeah, I just want to be sure that it's not
I mean, worse the,
touching those two pins.
1200.
It's the only thing weird there.
Right.
And then I heard the.
Normally I bring one, but I didn't, but you got one, so.
Oh, there we
you got
go.
one.
It's a
Don't
There
even
you go.
have to. Oh, sweet.
And I have not used it as a scope yet.
Ah,
Okay.
But anyway, I got the goods.
what's the frequency and bandwidth on it?
Not high.
I bet that is about 30, 50.
I think it's higher than that.
It's good.
Well,
But it's not super.
so it works like
I don't know. I don't know if the directions are in there. Like I say, I haven't really used it yet.
Yeah, probably
by the
something higher
time,
than
let's get
50
the
for any of
multimeter.
this
It's gonna
stuff.
be pretty quick.
Even on an early 80s IBM, 50 is not quite enough to
If it
scope
makes
the
more
clock.
sense to pull one out of the
16 megahertz.
the closet, let's
we
do that.
Yeah.
We have the little sound. We can test it pretty quick.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got leads back there and everything too. It's easy to. We'd have to take this back there and pick it up, but get a power supply for it.
Go ahead. Oh, sorry.
Wish I'd have brought one of these. I could have
You know, David maybe
swapped a
have
Gary chip or something.
David.
Yeah.
So too bad that he wasn't here.
Are there different versions of the Gary, or?
Yeah, there's a couple of different versions. There's one that comes with 2 gig or 2 megs of RAM. I think that the Amiga. I'm trying to remember that the 2000 had the 2 meg. I think they had the 2 meg. The 500 had a 1 meg.
No, the 2000 only had 1 meg.
1 meg in the Gary.
Yeah.
So that's the version with less than that, though, 'cause that's what
Yeah.
my phone down.
That's.
Wasn't there a 500 plus?
I don't think that one lasted too long on the market.
That's what he's got.
It might have been a 500
I have
plus.
the one that's got the
there you
most,
go.
the most,
The 1 meg.
yeah.
Unless you got the mega chip upgrade, which.
Mega chip,
Yeah,
you
that
did the
was-
two. Of course, it had.
There's nothing gross in there, so it looks fine. And that one looks like it's going,
What do you think, Tony?
undergoing.
What do you think? What do you want to use it where?
There you go.
You got the big monitor, the big
So
Sony.
that one is good.
You don't like the big Sony?
This
It's
one,
too big, it's too big. It blocks these sweet shells
this
that
one
I've got.
goes to this.
That my buddy made for me. You.
Too big.
No, perfect.
Do you want
There's
this?
no cross.
My trench on, my trench on.
Yeah.
It looks better than the one.
So
I'm
really,
using.
that pin doesn't do anything.
Oh, baby.
Okay. So board looks good there.
This connector looks good. Then it must be the
Gary
Gary.
Gary.
Huh?
Wait on them.
is the next suspect.
Yeah. Yeah, Gary is the one that had the drive controller. So David, in the last DFW retro meeting, he bought a banded complete motherboard.
Oh, nice.
2000 that he can maybe bring a Gary for testing.
Yeah.
Francisco.
I can bring my
The
2000 next
ID,
month too.
The floppy, the headers, they look okay, everything?
Yeah.
Did you guys just try a new cable?
We try external drive too.
We tried
It doesn't
a number of things.
doesn't do anything. And the problem is that it doesn't sync neither. So,
that's what Dan was saying.
so at this point,
And then Tony and I can work it out.
the only suspect
Well, the only one
would
I'm
be the
thinking of
garage.
is the one on the right. That's the one
Yeah.
you want though, so no. Because I don't know what I would use that little
I
one
was,
for.
I was thinking of swapping it with your,
And all the
Sony.
pins are not bended, that's right.
If you just want a 14.
Yeah, it looks
Sony
dry.
Jumbotron.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, maybe we could do that.
I'm not gonna be going to a lot of anything else.
I'm gonna have to pull it out when I get my-
If you just want the one on the right, pay him one for the one, you just get that.
Yeah. But then, well, just for the heck of it.
Yeah, but I said you, I know you think I called.
Yeah, that
so,
had not
dude,
been
I'm
serviced,
my
so
buddy,
that's
man.
gonna be,
If
you know.
wanna take it.
So it says CPU socket,
I'm not gonna be mad.
I was thinking you do both, that way you get.
removed.
No, don't do both.
CPU socket.
That's actually why.
They replaced that.
Well, I'm gonna see him trying to file.
It might have been
Damn. Thinking,
there.
I like.
No, I didn't see any repair there.
Are you interested in the Princeton, by the way?
Yeah, just.
Sam is.
Oh,
I am
Sam
too,
is.
but Sam is, I gave Sam priority.
Okay.
I gave up my dibs, I guess.
Gotcha.
This stuff is, I think, all free too.
Oh, interesting.
You already.
I already donated it before we
Mhm.
Well, we just pulled the.
Eyebrows.
You didn't put the oxy on it?
Mhm.
Give it a try. Give it a try.
It's the, VCF Southwest, that's the weekend of June 12th, right?
20th.
20th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
June 20th is VCF Southwest, 20 through
I
22nd.
knew there was a 2 in there.
Yeah. Also, have you worked with the Princeton monitors before?
Yes.
You have? Okay, good. Because is this the 15-pin kind, or does this have the like the DV25 on the back?
Yeah.
He's got the adapter.
He's got the 15.
No, I got the
pin.
adapter on it.
Okay, good.
It's not gonna.
I'll take this stuff, but the adapter.
Mhm.
And I think the Sony has also an S video.
Couple of minutes.
It does, okay. Hold up now.
Mhm.
Wait.
This must be the adapter for that one.
Yeah.
Yep, this is the 15, the 25 adapter for the Princeton. It looks like, although it'll sit on top of here. So.
The
Yeah,
floppy
I
can-
think that, I was thinking trying to do this out to the bank.
Most of the time-
But let's see where we can connect it. Make sure we do
Is
that.
there did you want to connect it to the CD32? Maybe?
No, that
Yeah,
doesn't have the RGB ports.
I never done that.
Okay. Let's see.
Does anyone have the 1200 here? No?
No, not actually. That's just a replacement case.
I got a
I was too
1200.
busy fixing my refrigerator this
I got a 1200, but it's in a CD32 case.
There's
Yeah.
Free boxes of floppy disks.
Okay.
High quality, with key and lock, that way your kids can't get into them.
Oh, the boxes. Yeah, cool.
You put the special ones in
Yep.
there?
Yeah, really. I just gotta get rid of some stuff that I got.
Indeed. hmm The CD32, although I think
So you
that
can buy double side.
is there a
I'm not, obviously not gonna put.
possibility to hook this up into something? I forget what the deal was.
Double side tape for-
It's definitely hooked up into the
Seal,
1084. Just have to ask Mark. I think
Okay.
what's the deal? He brought a lot of games to go along with it too.
lines inside.
Of the circle.
Get a load of all this.
Okay.
So you pop it up, put it in, put it back in.
So the Amiga 1080, the CD32 over here. I guess I'll stand like this, just not upside down. Get the Chaos Engine, Labyrinth, Diggers and Oscar, Brian the Lion. This thing better focus.
Okay. How long it take me?
UFO Enemy Unknown Power Drive. This thing has a strange focus on the live streams. I can't really hit what I want it to do. 'Cause I can only there. Yep. Wild Cup Soccer, interesting. Wrath of the Demon, Exile, Jungle Strike, Sports Football, Alfred Chicken. I wonder if that's a play on Chicken Alfredo. That's kind of funny. What happens in here? The Mecha Chickens eggnapped Billy Egg and his brothers for their terrible cloning experiment that they've taken Floella too.
Okay.
This is no yoke.
It's gonna depend. It's always gonna depend.
Yeah, boy.
The soldering sometimes is so old, you have to reflow them and try that.
Interesting. So,
Doesn't. So,
Where did this come from?
yeah.
Stuck in here somewhere,
And
I
you want
guess.
to
There we go.
change the, your,
A lot of different
want to
games.
read
Chuck
out the
Rock
flow
2.
right to it?
Super Methane
you want to
Brothers.
maybe change the belt.
It's kind of a funny name, huh?
Yeah. If you're gonna,
Huff and
if you're gonna
Blow.
take it apart.
That would be a good name for methane guns, huh?
Another thing that I
100
would
levels of
suggest-
puzzle and mayhem.
One of the things that the
I brought mine over there.
64 is
They're
not
over there, but
compatible
like-
with the
Mhm.
64.
I'm gonna
It's in the
see.
user port.
Oh, it is
You
that.
knew about that.
Cool.
I think so, but what would you use
See
it
if I can
for?
borrow somebody's screwdriver.
I don't know.
and the oxid.
There is a little modification is calling it trace. So it make it one.
Okay, there we are, huh?
Little films.
The Weird Science Network.
So that's a modification.
Cool.
Yeah, okay, I think I did read about that,
Yeah.
now that I'm thinking about it. But isn't that when you put that other circuit board transship to the buffer, you hit the button here?
That doesn't do anything with the.
Okay.
With the what it will let you do is
So
to
y'all trying the external drive, Jim?
switch.
Yeah, we did before, but now we reseated the.
ROMs, if you have different ROMs, that I don't care about that, but the most important job, you can switch the internal drive to
Number of
be
problems that
9,
solves.
so you can have an 8,
Yes.
like the Ultimate 2 drive.
So that could work, the ultimate could work on
Yeah.
here.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
Rusty?
So that was another thing that the guy that bought it for me was pretty happy.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yes, especially retro stuff, right?
I never thought I would get one. Never thought I would get one.
And you got, and that's the one that you got at the retro media.
Yeah, I didn't realize there was a retro meeting 2 weeks ago. Was there anything, I mean, there must have been some cool stuff.
David was the one that.
Let's just see. This thing must be on like a timeout timer. Yeah, exactly. Okay, cool.
Well,
No, there's no fun, but it's still.
Oh, and check this out. We've got
Yeah, I had it out.
this guy here too.
The black one, the front that had 250.
The cool multi-LED changing color stand.
Okay.
These cool little laser cut patterns. Those are going to be for sale at Vintage Computer Festival Southwest.
Oh, yeah, no power. Guys, I think you would-
You don't have power.
¿Qué irás? Sí, tenemos que hacer algo aquí en Edwards.
Yeah, if you want the mother you need to give it a little push.
Claro.
He didn't want to take it out. David, you know, I couple of you.
It's going uphill too.
Otra cosa
Who wants to
que consiguió,
push
pero
uphill?
no la había hecho arreglo. Fue un tipo que tenía un motherboard de-
Oh, good. The big guns are coming out.
Yeah.
Got the advanced Amiga analyzer. Now my gimbal's freaking out. Oops, we're upside down.
Yeah. That's good to have, because you can use them for the 2500 even.
Let's try that. Which one is the best?
Hey, Dan.
Yeah. After that,
Feel anything?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Is there a screw under here? Is there a screw under here?
Under the label.
Yeah.
just don't have it, so.
More than likely.
That's my.
Nothing. Can't get it off. I'm just gonna have to just.
Locates the
Yeah,
most
that's-
common IC circuit failures, tests all memory banks, floppy drives and ports, tests the mouse and joystick ports, samples all tests shown on the display with better than 90% accuracy. Okay, so a little bit of randomness in here.
Right, your,
Fast, efficient, and accurate in diagnosing nearly 90% of all Amiga failures.
access.
Saves you time and money on repairs.
Recap it completely.
But it knows
Every
when the cable's on back.
liter of black areas from the battery.
All right, we got a
do
mess.
the RGB to HDMI. And
We have broken
pipes.
bits.
Right.
Uh
Never a good sign.
oh. Broken plastic bits in the controller.
I have something on the door. I think that-
Never a good sign.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely something wobbling around there that looks like it should have been snapped down.
Yeah.
I
don't wanna lose that.
Mhm.
You hear that? Right toward the back.
Accelerator. So the motherboard probably might have been damaged to the leak battery. Could be repairable, but.
Sure. I don't have my tray to keep everything in. Yes, I found that. That's not a good sign.
Either way, you just have to make sure they're both oriented.
4,000? Oh, yeah, we'll jump on those. Of course,
So
the
directional,
frustrations is
not
way
in the
higher.
track.
Okay, come on up.
But no, no, 2,000 might.
Gently.
Don't have it together, it's just too big for me, I don't have the space. Don't have the space for it.
I know, I'm trying to sell my own
What are you trying to sell, Frank? Frank? I keep wanting to call you Frank because you're Frank on.
Yeah, that's okay, man.
Oh, okay. I like San Francisco though, because it's a cool name. What are you selling?
I'm trying to sell my complete Macintosh.
Right.
Oh, are you just out? You're out of Mac? You're done?
There.
I just need the space. I'm out.
Yeah.
Well, if you decide you want to sell an Amiga, I have a buyer who's going to be down for DFW. I'm just saying, he's. Should have been paying attention.
You broke it, huh?
No,
Okay.
just a little. It just made the plastic.
I think we can test those, VJ.
I do need to be careful. It doesn't want to come off. It's.
Hmm.
I'm just trying to work it out. It's just friction.
You have to be the Gary.
The question, well, I guess you have the cable. I guess, yeah, because it's a VJ to VJ until you have the adapter on the end, right? I guess we could just poke around and see what all's back there. There could be something.
The week before. So let's,
I had a
before
USB.
that, let's,
Oh, nice, yeah.
I didn't even think about
text to the
Yeah, that's a fair point, because
David.
it's, you know, maybe in another bag that would have been there.
You got the phone.
That day, somebody gave her
Yeah, that was like-
some motherboard.
Yeah.
It was bent at one point, but it had all the chips. So he can maybe bring
Let's
a
just
Gary.
plug it in, just make sure they power up,
Mhm.
at least that.
But he's not here.
I mean, if I find a great deal.
If you want to hang on to this, I can go run back there. Otherwise, okay, cool.
All right, let me get,
Good.
we'll see, we.
All right, David's taking over the stream, guys.
I am the
You want to go
streamer.
on camera for a second? Introduce yourself.
Sure. let me-
Okay, cool.
But
We're
would
handing
be
it off.
nice to test it
Hey,
before.
No, no,
Maybe
meant
you
to
should-
swing it this way for you.
Oh, that way.
What is it doing? It's like freaking out about something.
Well, the thing
Oh, you know
is,
what? It got
the down
backwards.
didn't
Some
work.
reason
The
now
down
panning to the
looks-
right is making it go
everything
left.
looks like like I
Oh,
thought like
so-
maybe it just needed to be
all right, now it's- yeah, it's all backwards.
So it
Oh,
has
there
to be
we
like-
go, you do
Okay.
that.
I don't have my
Okay.
microphone.
There we go. Yep,
You
David's
have
gonna be
little
taking over the
magnifying
stream. I'm gonna go
glasses?
back
Oh,
in the
you
back
got
for a
it.
minute.
Someone's got a meter, maybe.
Alrighty, thanks.
Yeah.
Yes. Good luck. Have fun.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Does anybody want to help me see if any of these look like they need to be reflowed? I don't know. So down would be,
Which one is the one that's bad?
down was bad, so down would be, hold on, it's gonna be,
Try it. Also, this is a great disc.
That should be down.
Which one? This
You
one?
can test
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, I wonder if that's one of those,
It'll, show up.
you know how
You have to
they
have
so
the
who's
video,
in like
you know.
action cards? Oh.
Test the memory.
That's good.
It's out there. It's
Are you sure that it's not the freaking cable?
ADI.
no, I'm not sure.
What's that?
So
Because here's the cable here.
Need to boot
those
up.
are Logic ICs. So to tell you the truth,
Gets in the way.
this should be cheap. I will try to get those, replace them, and get a new cable.
Did you pull
Done.
your computer out yet?
Well, I'm not gonna, I don't have a CD32, so I'm not gonna keep it. I was hoping it would just be, because we were gonna test it over there, because we were gonna do some games. But like, down didn't work, or at least it didn't work on the workbench. So,
But did they test it in the machine?
we did. I tested it over there. It so on workbench it'll move the mouse, but it would move left, right, and up. It would not move it down.
Down.
Yeah,
I will say, I will,
because that's all we had.
yeah. So it's like,
But we also found, I found that in there when I took it
Oh,
apart.
yeah, that was my main machine.
I think
sounds like one of the screws.
Decade
Yeah.
at least.
I will still leave it inside.
No. No.
Don't throw it away.
Yeah, don't throw it away.
Don't throw it away. That can be glued.
Yeah. I will.
By the way,
But if I,
can you copy a kickstart just by using copy, or?
I'm not sure. I think, I've got a grease whistle over there. I think that'll copy it, but.
Yes.
I'm sure that'll copy it.
Yeah, I'm sure it will, but I just wondered if you
I would
didn't have
think so.
anything special.
There are
I wouldn't
Kickstart,
think.
there are Kickstart disk images on the Tosnet archive.
Mm-hmm.
This is for what, like a 1000?
Yeah. I think it's copyable. I would think Commodore wouldn't write protected or,
I don't think so.
protected any sort of way like that. They want to get it distributed
They
and
wanna,
used, so.
they wanna get
But
it
that was
booted.
the only way to get it booted.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
Now, were there any ROM cards that would
Yes.
replace that memory, instead of requiring a kickstart? Yes.
Yeah, I
Ah.
think
You
so.
could put it into a
It
1000
finally came out.
and just
They
do it
later-
right away?
They let it release it, and so
okay.
that was the plan. The problem was that they needed to match the release date. So in their first release date,
pretty dirty.
that was the only
That's
way.
not gonna do
Right,
anything.
put a little
Like-
board on there and have
Yes,
the
the
built-in
ROM.
Where did you pick
ROMs
that up
loaded.
from?
So I bought an
Now,
Amiga
like my
2000.
problem here I have a hard drive card and a hard drive. And theoretically, I could
a
boot off
bundle.
of it.
And it came, the
But
guy
I don't want to
had
Kickstart.
a bunch of Amiga
Doesn't boot off hard
CD32
drive.
stuff in there, but no Amiga CD32. Came with one controller, a handful of games
You
over
know, that
here,
can be fixed pretty good.
That's not
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
these games here.
Um,
And so Mark posted that he was going to show some Amiga CD32s. So Mark's got way more games than I do.
Oh, of course.
But he doesn't have some of these games. So I was like, well, I'll bring them in.
I don't
But
know. I mean, I don't
my
know if-
controller, he's got a good controller, but like this is like one of the. Okay, they're not marked. Are
Kickstarter
they
is
the
a simple
same?
way.
Are they
Or
the
just
same?
get a couple of AMD
I hate-
EEPROM.
I
That
hate
way in
the way
future
my
you can
vision has
plug
gotten.
them up
Hey,
and
don't-
do it.
It's so bad.
That's two of us. Or probably
That's
a whole bunch.
everybody in
That's
this
maybe
room.
everyone in
Tony
this
there,
room.
he's got the
I have the
multi-start,
programmer,
the
so-
multi kickstarts in there.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
got that if he's selling them,
Right.
if you're interested. So
I mean-
I've got one of my 500
I don't know if I would sell them. I just
between
probably give them
1.3
to.
and 2.1.
I have it in my 500.
Yeah.
Anybody in the Amiga group, I would probably just give those to, or give you one of them. If I go to VCFW, I'm going to try to sell it because I need project money, just like all of us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
But they're right there. Yeah, take a look.
Oh, let me see this. Advanced Amiga Analyzer. I have not seen this. Whose is this?
Well, Johnny's brought it in. He gave it to me or let me borrow it, whatever. But I've never even used it yet. So, but
Interesting.
there are also discs that come with it. So 8 discs.
Wow.
So you need to apparently be booted up. His won't even boot up, so I don't even think it'll even
Found
work.
something?
With that.
Found one back there. I think
What did you find?
I assume they're good, I think.
What'd you
he
find?
was just, we were looking at like desktops and stuff that have VGA, but I think I like the advantage.
Your thingy back? Okay, thank you.
Power's on. We have brass
Okay,
here.
then let's plug it up. Let me get the other power cable here. Cause I got this.
Which one are you getting? Both?
I'll get this one for sure.
PCs, well, the
I
old
don't
ones
know
that
if
had
it's
floppies could not read an Amiga disk, right?
Right.
I might not be the right customer, but anyway. Oh, we don't.
Amiga's
Some people
apparently
down there.
can't read PC.
Yeah, it's tricky. They're usually the best bets back in here.
No,
There was a PC
cross. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's right.
You also
Cross.
said cross
You want me to move it over?
through the back.
Yeah, just pop it up here.
I think there was another program you could run and it would, it was in Richmond.
Yeah. Plug it in,
Well,
turn it
yeah,
on,
cross
turn the
it.
brightness up, see
Put
if
that
we
in
got
there.
the full
Forget
screen
it.
goes white, right?
Put the PC this here.
Any crazy issues that we can't
You have a high
fix.
density drive.
We should be able to
the high
roll out.
density PC. And if you, your focus on the drive goes bad, you can, a specific version of PC floppy, you can modify them to be an Amiga version.
I've seen that.
I did
You
that
did
one
it?
in the 2000 that I sold.
Storage. You pump it again, it says another color.
It didn't have the floppy.
That's why it's text.
So what I did is that I modified
Yeah, so that was kinda cool.
it,
I've
tech
seen that before.
Yeah.
drive, and it works great. The only problem was that the Amiga floppy, the bezel around is designed to cover the complete area. So what I did is I designed one in STL and printed out in the 3D printer and seal it up.
Do you want to try a reflow or anything? No. Okay.
I don't think that's going to solve the problem.
Gotcha.
Got a cable
You need,
coming through your hole.
The
Yeah.
screws in the, you take them out, or you're just,
You think it's gonna be a chip swap then, huh?
Well, I take his word for it.
Yeah.
it looks fine.
It's a bummer none of us brought another 2000, I guess.
Tony, what do you think?
Yeah, like I said,
Yeah.
last year
I think it's
I
gonna
brought
need
mine,
Yeah, usually you bring one, I think,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Just 'cause the,
but this time the CD32. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're trying to pack light.
What's the name?
That's a good point, but.
Doesn't help.
Mhm.
Well, I tried. I brought external floppy, internal
Mhm.
floppy.
Basically, so it's in a
Bunch of discs.
so you can see everything.
I don't think the guy that actually wanted to see this is on the stream, but we might as well go through it anyway and see what's
Yeah.
See the-
All right. Well, CD32 here.
Mhm.
Just basic CD32, no expansion at all or anything. But I do have a keyboard hooked up to it. Just the same keyboard as my 2000, but it does have an adapter because it's a different
Yes, sir.
different
Yes, sir.
connector on there. So.
Yeah.
Mark, can we test it with a game?
Yeah.
Test this controller again?
Yep, we can test it.
I didn't do
That's fine.
anything other than just take it apart and put it back together, but there were bits in there. It
Okay.
does feel tighter now.
All right.
Oh yeah. So what did we think this was?
Which? Just a CD. It's a CD30 or CD TV disc. Collection of networking tools.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure. I never even got to
Try it out.
drill down. It came up to a workbench screen.
Yeah, it looks like it got up here.
Yeah.
Oh, it's probably still there. Yeah.
It is,
So
yeah.
Let's see what.
Yeah, that was one of the ones that
Oops,
came
sorry.
with my 2000. Again, a bunch of random CD32 stuff.
Ha.
See, this mouse is a little
Uh-oh.
dirty. A little maintenance.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be all
Total
right.
Carnage. That's a good one. Jungle
Yeah,
Strike.
pick out a game there. Got a few of them.
Yeah, we'll do Total Carnage. Or we could try out one of my games that I've never played before. Hold on. Like.
Got Fred Fish disc.
Dangerous Streets.
All right. How funny.
I haven't heard Fred Fish in a long time.
Yeah, Fred Fish. Teabag, I think those are discs. Yeah, there's a disc number of discs there. Why is this mouse not probably not the best surface either?
No. So looking around to see if there's anything we could use. Maybe a piece of cardboard. I don't know.
Some piece of fabric, I'm sure.
Fabric would be great, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like a bunch of files on the disc. I don't think there's
Like,
graphics.
Just a bunch of utilities or something, I guess, huh?
well,
Yeah,
yeah,
a bunch
I'm
of-
gonna guess it's like to get on the network is what I'm gonna guess.
CD, network CD is about achieving a simple connection between two Amigas, a CD-TV, an Amiga, or a CD32 and an Amiga.
That's all the pieces I need.
So basically, it's using PARNet
Mhm.
or SearNet, parallel port, serial port.
As opposed to sneaker then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no kidding.
So that's what it seems. Yeah.
Different mode of networking.
Yeah.
So the physical layer is the most important in that
Exactly.
one.
So it's not even like Ethernet or anything. Fred Fish disc, 800 to 975.
I just I
Amos
have so many
CD
triggers
disc.
on it, it's just bigger.
Yeah.
I think
And
at
I want something
975 was as
smaller.
high as they went.
It sounds weird to say it, but I do. It's also
Yeah.
because like it's just it's less space. But
So
like,
yeah, connect up two
I
Amigas
can't pay
with
125. I can't basically
PARNet
tell
or
my wife I paid
SearNet.
$125
That's
for
what it's
something I've
for.
already got, but smaller. I think she would be like, "What are you doing?"
Arnet and SearNet.
Okay, so when
Miniaturization is the future, honey.
What do you want just for the Princeton?
I can do the 125 on that minimum. I mean, if you both only do the 250.
reboot.
Yeah, okay. I'll pick it up for you.
You have your controller you want to try out?
Yes, sir.
I think I got Cash App set up.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I'll put that away. Did you put in the Dangerous Streets?
Yeah, put that in there. One of the scantily
I opened up
clad
the
women in
app,
the
all I had to
front.
do was
Mhm.
put the card in. I
Okay.
think that's-
Micromania.
All right, it's plugged in. now.
There you go.
There it is
Press
again.
yellow button for instructions. Okay, yellow button
QR code.
Good.
seems like it works.
Huh.
Do you have a QR code?
Dangerous
Was that
streets.
like one of the Leisure Suit series?
I don't know. Red button to exit. Okay, red button works. Fire to start. I'm gonna pray. Okay. Yeah, the down does not work still. So I think like Francisco was saying, it's
So much for going into those sewers, those dangerous streets.
yeah.
Well, I can swap out, put my controller on there.
Yeah, so I think again, like he was saying, like that logic chip or the cable or both need to be replaced.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I never tested it because I don't have a CD32.
Now, is it
so-
muxing the cable or is it one pin for one pin through there?
Well, Francisco grabbed the
Multimedia.
multimeter and he tested it from where the button connects. Unless we did I have it flipped?
Well, you press the button and then you probe it, right? Because a lot of times it's floating until it's
not
grounded.
plugged in. I can plug it in again if you want.
No. I think again, like I do think it's not working. Well, we'll figure it out. All right.
Good, try it out and see.
And that's why I put
I'll set it over here. All right, let's see.
But again, those are easy to.
Looks like it's a platformer.
Yeah, yours works great. Okay, we want player versus. I think it might be a fighting.
Couple of
game,
shoulder
actually.
buttons.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's a fighting game.
Then-
Yeah, I was gonna say platformer, but yeah, it's a fighting
4
game.
regular buttons, and then this guy up in here, play pause.
Look at that, before it's Street
Then your
Fighter.
I
D-pad.
know, right? Oh,
Cool, huh?
okay. I'm fighting Fonzie. I'm this. I think this is a woman, but I'm not sure.
It's hard to tell.
Well, in 2025, that could be anybody.
That's true.
Come on, you don't know their pronouns.
It's, okay, these buttons. I guess these are like auto fire. Okay, off, turbo,
Well,
auto.
basically, yeah, it's auto fire, and then just I think if it's red, it's down all the time.
This is amazing.
Yep, there we go, huh?
And one pronoun.
Hey.
You look sexy at least.
Oh, is that a block? That's my block. Just trying to.
Is it having a sensor that, or is it just her
No, this
weapon
was
that's
a-
hanging off of her or something?
It was a different time. You'd have to censor this. I can't figure. I'm not. Oh no.
Fireballs.
Of course, I don't know how to play it. And he is just beating the snot out of me. Oh, I flipped. Punch you in the nuts. Come on.
Like you said, it was a different time back then, right?
He's about to. Oh, look at her face. Oh my god.
Oh, yeah, down there, huh? Yep, she's all black and blue now, huh?
Ready for a KO. Knockout.
Not hanging on by much.
Okay, so it's a fan.
Trying to figure out how to kick again.
Good punch from him. She's had it.
Straightens out.
I don't get a good sense of.
I think he's got a black eye too, though.
I'm giving him a little bit of trouble, but not. Oh, I did something. I spit on him.
Great attack.
15 pin connector does not, the monitor specs do not sync at 15 kHz though, which
Okay, he's-
Why is this thing like not?
I can't believe you. Oh,
Going in the
he
direction
disintegrated me.
Shit, here we go. Somehow down this to the left.
Player 2 wins. Okay, so that's Dangerous Streets.
Okay.
And they're quite dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
All right, where did I put my thing? I'm going to put the controller up, and we'll grab another game. That's pretty amazing. All right, we'll put up the weird science disc.
Is it easy to switch games on here? You have to reboot or anything, or?
Yeah, there's a button here for button to reboot. I didn't turn up the sound. This is volume.
Okay.
Okay.
Should have had the volume up.
Yeah, so that's going to go on your 3000?
There we
Oh,
go.
gotcha. Yeah, there we are. Huh?
Oh, that's sound.
Yeah, I had it turned down. Actually, the sound volume is not increasing, so the resistor there, slider,
It's
whatever,
like
is
a
working.
street fight, it's not a brawler. It's just like a street fight. Yeah.
You got another one you want to try?
Well, I've got other. Well, like I've also got. Some of these might not be quick to show, but I thought it'd be fun. I got the encyclopedia.
Oh my gosh. Like a real live Encarta, something or other?
It's called the Grolier
Okay.
Encyclopedia, and then I've got Whale's Voyage,
Mm-hmm.
and then I also have Pirates. But I think everybody's seen Pirates. It's so nice.
Man, you should have thought we could go shopping.
I know.
How's the 1200 working? Still working fine?
It's working great.
Just
Working great.
don't put a screwdriver on the.
It was not me. It wasn't me.
I was there and he had these two screwdrivers and he was playing with each
I bet.
Don't tell Frank about this.
As soon as I woke up, I was like, oh
Thanks a lot.
man.
Did I tell you what the problem was?
I don't think so.
Let me power it up.
Sure.
Until like I got the camera, I took the pictures and I found it, and I was
That's
like,
why.
We got a lot of interesting equipment out here today, and we were trying to review a keyboard of a SX64 as well. No, here's the Grolier's Encyclopedia too.
oh yeah, picture browser.
This is just exactly what everybody wanted, huh?
Oh man.
Been there.
Aircraft,
When I was
amphibians.
younger, I I spent so much time in multimedia.
Oh, yeah.
Encyclopedia programs.
I was all about the Encarta 94 and 96 myself.
Absolutely.
Hey,
We had
the Amiga.
Compton's Concise
Look at that.
Encyclopedia. That
There's
was
a
good
picture
one.
of a frog.
That's a bullfrog with audio.
Ooh,
They
Wow.
make that multimedia. So, yeah.
you're very realistic. Pixel perfect.
That's amazing. Oh, that's a different stage of. No, that looks like an actual model, but.
You have to give me the H64.
Okay.
because it
The
wasn't
problem I
working.
was having is after I changed the membrane on the keyboard,
Yeah.
It was.
I cannot get cap locks to work, or the lowercase letters to work.
Only the lowercase is working, huh?
All uppercase. So
Okay.
if you look right now here, with
Yep.
the type,
'Cause it's
Francisco
usually
explained-
uppercase.
Yeah. So you know you would use the cap locks, but the cap locks would do the. Oh, it's not doing it now. Is it? Oh, there we go. It does the symbols on the keyboard.
Yeah.
What,
Chepetsky or whatever.
Francisco mentioned is that you have to hold on the Commodore key and the Shift key, and it changes everything to lowercase. So now if you look at the screen, everything's back to lower.
That's wild. Everything gets become lowercase, not
Yeah,
just
everything.
the characters that you're only writing in the
I
future.
don't remember. I don't remember this growing up, so it was just throwing me off completely.
There's a bunch of strange things going on too. Like I could have sworn that it was Option Apple back or whatever, arrow to reboot the old Apple IIs. But it turns out it's like Command Apple back and then stuff like that, and just like the things I remember have gotten corrupted, I guess.
Yeah, same thing with me. I don't know how I never remember that.
SX60.
Yep.
But that was a whole dilemma. So now I got to roll back home and rebuild my SS64 keyboard that I've had for months and put
Oh, geez. So, yeah, now that you swap the membrane out and you know that
it's not.
the keyboard, it's just how it goes.
At some point,
I even thought it was the
can't
cable.
really just.
Oh no. So all of this stuff is
Thanks. And your cable should be that. The key broke out.
okay. Yeah, I brought the cable in case you needed it too.
I don't need this broken.
No, those are important.
Every.
Oh, look at that. 7 people are watching the stream. Let's see if anybody said hi yet. Nobody's left me a message on the chat. Oh, it just dropped a whole bunch. Oh, well.
The keyboard hooked up to the keyboard work.
Anybody who wants to say hi in the chat can drop a message. And here's the... Why is there a keyboard? Oh, it's for your
Yeah.
CD32 in case you don't have one with you, I guess. And so, here's how you type.
Precursor to those little keyboards you put on your Xbox controller.
Did they have,
Oh, jeez.
did they have a black keyboard for the CD32 that they ever released? Or
No, I think that was for the.
the CD2B did?
Yes.
Yeah, the CD32, I guess everyone just had to use their.
So,
their
you know.
keyboard.
You can order them. I ordered them.
Look at this. It kind of looks like it might have 3D in it.
When you write the that's just a solid color.
It's a
Oops.
solid color, but they have some kind of a tiny texturing. These, you see, because they didn't put any feet on that, in this part it get scratched.
Alrighty.
So I went ahead and got it and retouched everything. The
Pirates
only
might
thing
be
that I
out of
got
control.
pissed off on the one that I got is that the guy,
Sid Meier's Pirates?
yeah, see all these you can repair. The guy went ahead here and scratched his name.
It is Sid
Oh,
Meier's.
I was driving me nuts.
Yeah.
So that's why I say I need to start looking online.
You need to send more games for
place
that.
that have the cover go.
You might have some.
Fix all that. Well, you have to remember the old days. Most of these machines, after the dad got over, the kids, and the kids are gonna put Andy on it. Or,
Like a Toy Story.
That was my first experience with Commodore 64 was as a kid.
We gotta get you some cinema games like It Came from the Desert, Under the Crown. Oh my gosh.
I've got those on the 500.
I wonder if they're different.
Yeah, they might not be.
Wing or
Huh?
Wings?
Yeah.
but that, let me tell you, that was a great find that day.
Yeah, it was.
Oh.
Yeah. Bit by bit. I'm glad those
It's
keyboard.
funny that we keep calling that the first.
right?
The wonderful.
45 pounds.
Yeah.
Pirates Gold.
Oh.
Oh no! What?
That's my,
the power switch is bad, so he
Remember
put something on it to hold it in place.
It popped out.
I keep telling him, dude, you can.
Just as
hold
I
it
finally figured out how to get the screen to look good,
from,
it threw the power switch. Luckily, should be back up here momentarily. I can't figure out how to get into the chat.
No carrying?
Probably, yeah, if you can help me with that monitor, that would be
This YouTube thing is not letting me do that for some reason. Let me duplicate the tab and see if it comes up.
that can be done too.
Yep. I have to have a screw return, so it's momentary.
There we go. Oh,
So you go, chunk, and then release it.
check it out.
Oh, there we go. Start a new career. English Buccaneer, sure, this all sounds good. Set off for it, sure. Young and poor.
Got 3,000.
Oh yeah, you just gotta start getting
Doesn't
taken.
say they
Usually
fight,
you see
they start with a
32.
fight.
You know, I need what they're
They had practice from the last game.
700 bucks maybe.
It depends.
Okay.
You look
He
in
surrendered.
the inside,
Oh,
sometimes you can get, for example, I almost got a Max.
yeah.
But
You are victorious.
Max didn't sold too much here in the United States.
Spain kits.
It's
Oh
sold
my
more
gosh.
in Europe. That's right, so I
Okay,
didn't
so-
go and use it for, just to, people can see it.
There's the bar.
Look at it walk.
Sign them up.
How many arcades do you think that have one of those inside, huh?
Just sitting in a warehouse somewhere with an Amiga CD32 or a Neo Geo. Yeah, probably a few. Okay, go back to my phone.
Or an Amiga 2000?
Oh,
You can
shit,
take
okay.
that. Oh, this one.
Not be needing my services.
David, are you heading out?
Not yet, in the moment,
Okay.
but I'm trying to get rid of some free stuff.
Yeah, totally.
No, I'm just gonna leave this here. See if someone takes everything, and on that, 10 minutes. You sure? Free software, free floppies, free case.
I'll be happy to take that stuff if you want.
Okay.
Or Sam, you were kind of nodding your head too. Do you want it or?
Oh, Tony flipped through it. I got
Investigate.
some floppies. I don't think.
Investigate.
I didn't want any.
Closer valve if you want it.
Gotcha. Cool.
Okay, lock up your floppies from your kids.
Exactly.
Oh, I wrecked them.
You go ahead and show them, what the hell is that?
Oh, they've seen him before.
Got you too.
True basic. Yeah, dodged it. I caught it.
Close.
He's got the wind on me. He's trying to run. Oh, I can't.
So if I start getting too close, it's gonna
Monkey Island.
start flipping out the screen again.
You got 18, you've got 75 people.
But it's weird that if I actually sit back from pretty far away,
Played it a bit, I never got
Screen looks good.
really into it. I mean, I wanted to, but I'm like, other things came up. But it's.
should have brought my external mic so I could have just left one up there so you could hear it.
Okay, yeah, so that's for sales around.
They had like some rebates and stuff.
No, I have 75. There he has 18. I'm the one. I'm
Sydney.
Sydney.
Okay. It's the wrong way around.
Oh my
then.
gosh. Oh, I hit him. No.
Ooh,
I hit him that time for sure.
copy protection stuff.
You should be able to like change your shot type.
I never saw it on the Amiga. I have a board for the Commodore 64.
So this is the NTSC version of the CD32, yeah? Yeah.
Yeah, but you can boot it up in PAL.
Gotcha. Boots up and
By holding down the two mouse buttons and go to the boot screen, and you can boot up in PAL or NTSC.
interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, I hit him again.
You were looking for the Kickstart?
No, I had them.
You have them?
No. See, I can't.
If you guys
The
find
wind's.
money in there, it's fine.
David, are you getting rid of
Oh,
the
it's too
multi-start
late.
boot thing too?
Sorry, Dorian.
The number of shots.
Too late now.
He hit me. He's down to 3 cannons. I have.
8.
Yeah, I think so.
David, are you getting rid of this too?
No, that's not me.
That's
That's
Tony's.
Tony's.
Who's opened this out. There's 2 of them in there.
Am I out of ammo?
And now you got me a creep with that 4.
Yeah.
Creeping up on me.
That's
Snail biting action.
Fast pace.
That would be awesome. Yeah.
Structural colors.
Oh, I get it.
Yes, enterprise crew. And then I can take.
Let's try to get this zeroed in here. Bear with me. I'm sitting down. Now I'm gonna get this thing squared up on the monitor here. Mm-hmm.
With different connections, like your S video and your composite to go into that.
In case again.
Yeah, I didn't mean to go on
I mean, that's might be kind of a stretch, but it could be a breakout. If you can find schematics.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
For that monitor, you can figure out
Played that high
pins for like
Oh, what does the volume mean?
It's supposed to be with this working.
I mean, it's
Or is it gonna be a?
I think it should be for that too, but maybe. I can't remember. I thought it was for both. I thought it was all sound. It's not anything right now.
Access.
Let's check out Whale's Voyage.
So you want a customer out to be able to.
Oh my gosh, I remember that. So these all work?
Yeah.
It's about the controller.
Some of them.
So it'll be a serial communication too, for that reason.
PAL, but.
Sony did that.
You push down or just?
No, just like that.
Cool. There's a good shot of this boot screen, huh? Amazing.
Yeah.
That needs to be the thumbnail for this month's video.
Are you firing up right now?
Whale's Voyage.
Space whale.
Space Whale.
It's a space whale.
I think it's an adventure.
Is that a visual adventure?
Yeah.
That way.
Well, all these discs, they don't have XCOM?
XCOM?
There you go. We got into the disco now. There you go.
Somebody on the light switch.
Use of our own spaceship. Ships for sale.
It looks paint.
Oh, I hit the right button.
You bought something.
These massive
game.
Yeah.
Is this a shooter? It's an adventure game.
I don't know. It's like probably a combination.
Explore the alien planets of the 24th century with their sinister worlds and you want to create a character. Sure. Please select a father.
How funny.
Okay.
Well, you're really creating a character this time,
Please
huh?
select a mother.
There you go.
We're getting a quick alien mother.
I could.
According to
Please enter
the
his name.
fancy new thing called the internet.
Fred.
No, Fred.
It's a role playing game.
Who's your daddy?
Some dude. The actual mutate ratio is. What is this game?
The North
I'm
American
super
version
smart.
is called Distant
I guess.
So I guess you can add the different ones and you add the all to the intelligence.
Select a preference.
Huh.
These
Oh my gosh.
The guy that
It's a lot of variables in this game, huh?
Select a high school. Well, I went to Bounty Hunter Society, of course.
Oh, jeez.
We liked complicated games back in the day. You know?
Well, I feel like they're plenty complicated now, too.
Oh, I went back.
I'm waiting for based on the latest.
They were kind of the
Apollo
exception.
Boys.
I don't
Pretty
know.
stable.
You had the arcade stuff.
Right. Yeah, the arcade just kind of go and plunk away. Don't need much, but
What I'm hoping that they come.
the ones where there's like different outcomes depending on the strengths of your character seem like they're more interesting, 'cause they're more playable.
The free upgrade, and it doesn't boot up.
Got a lot of replay value, and you can mess around with all the settings. And it's interesting too, considering that when it has you select a mother and a father, it implies that it's doing like genetic algorithms to kind of say, all right, we're going to give you these parameters, but it might vary by a little bit depending on how the DNA falls.
Okay, I need to check it. It's in the forum. It's in the Discord. Yeah.
So you're wearing a TPF shirt. Do you bring games to the show?
Like a week because
Do you bring games to TPF?
upgrade all my Kickstarter. It works, but I tried to install the upgrade and after
I
the
bought a
upgrade,
couple.
it went up.
There you go. So you're one of the smart people that owns games but then doesn't bring them.
Everybody say, hey, you're right, it does.
There's benefits to bringing it.
There's definitely benefits. It's a lot of work.
So now I know I need to go to
Yeah.
this.
I don't have the accelerator.
I've managed to
25 megahertz.
bring very simple things lately. Not anything that involves a lot of pieces or complicated stand-ups or whatever.
Yeah, max out.
So I bought from TPF.
Mhm.
I bought an old EM
Yep.
game because I really wanted an EM game because they're complicated.
Hmm.
Okay, it's Apollo era tech.
Right. Hmm. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm talking about. Is that the stuff that's complicated is like, you know, the 60s and 70s EMs on into like the, I don't know, like 2010s games or something. The other ones you can just kind of like stand them up and they just work. Even a wood rail can stand up and work pretty quickly.
They're computers.
Yep.
Once you start putting tips in them, they're computers.
Yep. Exactly.
And not that I don't
Just
enjoy
like make 4
games,
characters.
but I
Mhm.
wanted one EM
Yep.
Back in the day.
that it's got the time relays and all that.
Select destination.
I remember
Right.
Great.
I remember mine.
Yeah, there's a different kind of flow to those games for sure. And I think that it's underappreciated in the community.
It means that you can pick them up cheap.
That's usually very true.
They do require more maintenance.
Yeah, the only, well, thinking
No, I
about
think that started picking up later.
what all I've bought, and the only one that strikes me is that I've paid over $1,000 for would have been Poseidon,
Oh, okay.
Oh.
which is a pretty rare one.
What are you talking about? Trying to get an RTX right now.
Okay, nice.
Did you get it?
4-player.
Hmm. Actually, the Cinderella game was pretty pricey too because I got it from Shay Assad. I don't know if you know Shay, but he's like,
I got
so
lucky,
Shay
I
does
got one.
Shay's
But it
Arcade,
was
which does back
somebody
glasses.
that worked with the-
He's a really high-end
the
back glass
make
dealer.
the line.
Okay.
And
But he also has a whole collection of games that you like cycle through. So.
That'll take a long time.
they were
So if
selling
you're a
it.
regular TPF, you've seen Star Trek.
Mhm. Oh yes.
I
Mhm.
got, the guy sold it to me for almost at the same price that I
Mhm.
got
It's
it.
really cool setup.
I got an RTX 580.
All you do is just open it, just opens up.
I'm happy. I don't
I
need
didn't have that
nothing.
kind of money, but I was pretty
Dude,
happy.
I've been
Mhm.
saving for years.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Picking up
AMD one, 970. That's still a great car.
I got for
400?
$599, I think. So I was, that was the ceiling anyway. So for
Sure.
I'm real happy.
You know, one of the sales guys at
All right,
Microsoft was telling me
before the
one
end
day I
of the
went
meeting,
there.
I guess we need to
after
discuss the computer festival.
Yes.
So, I got 2 tables for the club. I paid for them, already got some donations and, sold a few things that were donated, so we're pretty much even with that. So, just, last time we had 4 tickets for 2 tables. I'm gonna be there all the time, you know, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So if anybody wants to volunteer to help out, even just for an hour or 2, or whatever, a day or half a day or whatever, just, and if someone wants to bring a computer, I'll bring the CD32, I got my 2000. At 500, I can bring that, it's a little broken on the outside, but if anybody wants to bring anything, kind of like to get a variety.
Come in.
Okay.
I can bring
Oh,
maybe
just-
the 1200 and the 600.
Are we just doing Amigas or are we also doing C64s?
Anything, yeah, we can do, it's retro, so yeah, and then, yeah, anything you wanna bring, I would say Commodore-ish, you know, but if you wanna sell, you know,
Last time I have a Macintosh for sale.
if you wanna sell PC stuff, that's fine too, or whatever, you know, try and sell mostly Amiga or
You have to
retro
remember,
stuff.
anything that we can do to bring people to our area.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Do we know if we're gonna have a better area than last time? Do you know where the table is?
Yeah, I can show you where the table is.
Yeah, sure.
It's in the main, it's not in the main hall.
And I'm gonna have
Again, it's
those
the,
LCD stuff for.
It's in the secondary building again,
So we're
but
in the Apple building.
Yeah, we're in the other building, so,
We're better than last year, but I
Well, I
hope
mean-
that this
Mhm.
time, they're pushing more people to that area. because
Right.
Last time, they didn't push.
No.
so as I understand it, it's kind of like a sigma shape, and you walk in from the point of the sigma, and then there's a circle around the auditorium. So if you come from the sigma, you hang a little left, And then we're going to be down there. There was this area of tables that used to be the kids' corner, I think. It was the kids' corner last year. I think they're somebody like.
I think that we're gonna be close to the vending machines.
I don't remember vending machines, but Andy Goth is supposed to be setting up an arcade in that area with like retro computers and game consoles and things like that.
Get an email where our tables are, because Mark knows where his tables are. You should know where your tables
Well,
are.
I can find it here if I know what.
Oh, you guys have separate tables from us?
Let me show you our tables first.
So Tony, myself, a third guy, have 2 tables.
And then maybe Dave Smith.
Our tables are right here.
Mike puts them
They're right
on
there.
our tables. 'Cause they're, the other guys coming up from Houston.
We were over
So
here
it
last
makes
time.
sense, like,
Yeah.
we can get the
This
tables,
time
and
we're
stuff to sell,
here by
and then
Retro-
you'll have 4 tickets between the 2 tables.
Retro rounds.
Hey, that's us.
Oh, yeah.
I asked to be next to you,
Nice.
so
That's us.
so we're next to each
That
other.
would
We're
be
next to
nice.
each
I
other.
can bring a
Great.
couple of things for sale, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because we're
so we-
primarily good
If
at
I
You got
start
2
running
tables?
energy, and I don't want dead space.
Yes.
We got 2, so we got 2, so we can share. And
Yeah, so I know that like I'm bringing up like both my Apple IIe's, my dual drives, Apple color monitor, my 1950 that could never get fixed, but I may trade that to a guy. I'm kicking around the idea of selling my Amiga 2000, the one that's got the RGB2 HDMI and the Pi Storm, and I've cleaned it all up and it's all working great because I want to set aside some project money in case by some miracle a 3,000 or a 4,000 comes along. Right? Because like right now, if one comes along,
Everybody's in the same boat.
the same home.
well,
Hey, by the
problem
way-
is I gotta have project money set aside so that I can jump on it and I don't have to. Like I can buy that without even talking to my wife, right? If I sell the 2,000,
Opportunity knocks.
yeah. I can just
Did y'all hear about the 3000 CX that Raymond Jet had? I guess he found a couple or 3 of those, the rare like Unix workstation things.
UX.
Yeah, the UX.
Where did he find those?
Some guy, I think, in Oklahoma or New Mexico. I think it was New Mexico. Oh, they're already gone.
They're gone. I talked to them at the retro show 2 weeks ago. They were gone.
Yeah, I think what happened was is that like he was saying, "Oh, I'll bring him in the trailer," and then people like got ahead of him and just like went to his house and showed up and got him. I think.
Man, it was like last BCF. I was getting out of the building, and a guy just showed up from Houston, and he asked me, "Do you like Next stuff?" I said, "What are you talking about?" He opened the bag of his. It was full on Next.
Did you buy it?
Dude, I was already out for everything that I bought.
Oh no.
And plus, I didn't have the space. But he was selling everything. He had all the machine from Next, box, monitor, keyboards. I'm telling you, it was amazing. I would say, dude, if you should have up like the day before, I would have got everything.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I would have bought one too, just because it's like you never see. Like we had a Next case. The cube.
That was the sell point.
Did it have like a corner cut off one of the cubes, or is it the
No,
logo did?
the logo did.
Yeah, something like under my mind. I can't remember exactly. But yeah,
Man,
so
good old days.
that's great. We're right next to each
So,
other.
yeah, so, I don't know if you want to have a sign up, do it online, just email, or just tell me when you're going to be there.
I can be there for, we start Friday.
Friday, I think noon or
Well,
1.
but we have to
Think
be there
so.
early. Oh, that's what
Yeah,
I'm
I think you said be there at 9 o'clock, I believe, set up on Friday.
So
Thank
we're
you, man.
okay, wait, and your thing again, like there's the main hall, right?
Right.
So you
Oh,
you
yes.
came in, free
Yeah,
tables on the
yeah,
left,
yeah.
main tables on the right.
Yeah, we're in the
Main hall.
second building.
We're still in the second building.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
Where's Tandy Hall?
This is the main hall here.
So you have the, when
Here's the
you,
main hall, so we're across.
There's Tandy.
yeah, so after that, they
We
take a
were
left.
here. Last time we were here.
Now we are here.
Now I think this is an auditorium.
All right, say everything you told him again.
So
this
it's better than.
All right, gang. I think it's time to wrap this show up.
Yeah.
Thanks
So right
for
when
joining
you
us
come down
once
that hallway,
again.
No,
right?
we gotta come.
Here at
This is the main
Makerspace
hall
for the
here.
DFW Amiga Club meeting. Next month we'll have to see if it's
This is the guy with
going to be the same time, same place, or else we might just jettison it in favor of the VCF Southwest, which is going to be June 20th through 22nd. So, in any event, I'm actually probably not going to be available
They said they weren't gonna
for this
have
particular
anything
meeting
else
next
in the
month
other
anyway,
building.
so I don't think expect to
Like
stream
they
for
did
this in
before, it's all
June.
gonna be, I believe,
Probably
there.
back on the regular cadence here in July.
No, I took.
Till next time,
Okay.
see you
And
later.
I-
Bye, y'all.
When I was there 2 weeks ago,